How you doing, Dangerlings? This week's episode is a rerun. It is the final part of our Brindlewood Bay special that we aired back in 2021. I don't know why I said it in that weird tone of voice, but that's when it came out. I hope you've really enjoyed it. It's absolute pandemonium, and it's one of the things that people have really asked us to re-release in some form, so I'm glad more people are getting to listen to it. I think we're going to be doing the finale of Danger Club next week. I say I think because I'm recording this back in December, and you know how scheduling goes, but hopefully that's what's going to be on this feed in 1 week's time. So if you want to listen to the entire Danger Club, then you've got 1 week to listen to every single episode we've ever made to get you caught up in time for the finale. Either way, keep an eye on the Instagram. That's the best way to know. Danger Club Podcast on Instagram will let you know exactly what is coming out next week. Thank you, Dangerlings. Love you loads. I'll see you next week. Happy New Year, Dangerlings!
Should all the elders be forgotten and fought in battle stone? And Caragor, Dungeon Master, and
I'm on the run currently. Can we get on with it?
Welcome back, everyone, to the very final episode of our Christmas and New Year, as it turns out, special. For this year, where we are playing Brindlewood Bay, the story about old ladies trying to solve murders, and in the course of it, causing murders.
It was an honest mistake. It was manslaughter.
Like, that's not going to get... Ah, yeah, it's manslaughter.
No, it's fine then. Yeah.
Do they have manslaughter
a couple of
in
years.
Massachusetts?
What?
What is it? It might not be manslaughter in Massachusetts.
I don't know. I thought it was manslaughter everywhere.
Is it? Is that global, is it?
I think so.
Is it?
I thought so.
We said GBH earlier as well. I don't think they've got that in...
Oh, GBH. No, that's just British, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know.
GBH.
Tweet us, Massachusetts.
Tweet us grievous bodily harm. Tweet us manslaughter. Tweet us judges everywhere.
I like that not one NPC or PC in this has sounded even vaguely like they're from Massachusetts. Like, there's no Boston accent. There's no, like... Everyone should be sounding like they're in Cheers or John Cena. Or I can't remember any other famous Massachusetts people. I'm sure there are many. I apologise.
Everyone should sound like they're in The Departed.
Yes.
But not, what's his name? Ray Winston's accent.
Yes.
Never Ray Winston's accent.
I'm not the guy,
Hey,
but I might be the guy.
If you think his accent's good in that, you should hear what accent he does in Black Widow.
That's
so
bad.
bad.
I've heard it.
It's amazing.
No, awful.
It's fantastic. No. Hey, no. No.
I actually didn't mind Black Widow. I thought it was
No,
good.
It's
yeah.
amazing.
The film was good. The
It's
film's
in my top
alright.
5.
Wow.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That's big.
Yeah.
Ray Winston was not in my top 5.
Ray Winston, like, do you know what it is, right? A big conversation with my mate Kindy about this, right? If someone is playing the character well enough and they're doing a terrible accent, it doesn't matter, man. Like, if they've got the impetus. And he was perfect for that because he was the personification of the patriarchy. Like a big old man controlling people who were stronger and better than him, and making and giving them fear. He was the personification of fucking patriarchy, and
He also-
But that's the character. That's not him doing the accent. The accent is awful.
He also never
the
said...
accent is awful. I'm not saying it was good.
But he also never said he was from Russia. So...
Who?
Ray Winston's
Ray
character.
Winston's
in that
character
film.
never said that.
Who did?
Kind
I
of
didn't say it was Russian.
It's kind of like your man going with accents, like your man in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. It's a terrible accent, isn't it? Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Oh,
I mean, Kevin...
I genuinely don't know which actor you're talking about in that movie. That's a terrible accent.
Yeah, there's
Andre
Kevin
the
Costner
Giant.
and there's what's his name? Fucking hell, Colin. Come on, man. Who plays his brother?
Alan
Rickman's. Yeah,
Christian Slater.
Christian Slater. Yeah,
Christian.
those two pop up and they're just like, yeah, what's going on?
I found my brother.
Yeah, I have a brother.
This is my brother.
Because we were both born in Oh, Nottingham.
I was thinking that he goes, "This is English courage." He says it one way, and I love that. Yeah, but it's a great movie.
It is a great movie.
But has nothing in connection with this episode, because as we know in that one, Alan Rickman cancelled Christmas.
Yes.
Whereas this Christmas is definitely on, and in that Christmas, several people have been killed.
It's on like Donkey Kong, isn't it?
It is on like Donkey Kong. Jesus Christ.
You've nailed it. There's nothing more to say. Crack on.
That's the end of the episode, everyone. Happy New Year.
Do you think Valderino was like the Flash in our old Granny Justice League? Because as soon as Valderino left, we started killing people.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
You know, none of us realised it at the time, but now that she's gone, it's all falling apart.
I would argue that she was swinging a bag full of razor blades above her head while you were in a car chase before she died. Like, things were on their way before that happened.
She would never have saved it.
I think it fell apart around the time that Caroline opened the door to all of you, and when you were carol singing at the start of this adventure. It's been on a bit of a slide since then. But we have a solution. We think we know who's responsible, and it turns out it is everyone, basically.
That's how these mysteries work. I don't know how many you've read, but it's always everyone.
Oh my god.
You all did it.
Because in Brindlewood Bay, I, as we said at the start of this, I don't know who the killer is at the start of this. We just find clues. And once you have enough of them, you have a freewheeling discussion, like happens in detective shows, where you talk about what it could have been, and you come upon a theory of it, and then you roll a die, you add the number of clues to it that you have, and if you get over the target number, then you have solved them. What you've come up with is correct, regardless of how insane and convoluted that may be. And now all you need to do is stop them and effect a citizen's arrest. Something that's been made a little bit harder by the fact you are currently Brindlewood Bay's most wanted. After the death of
I mean, to be fair, it's only me.
It's only you. You're the prime suspect. I guess everyone else is kind of being, harbouring a fugitive in an allotment is a crime in Massachusetts.
Actually, it's an allotment, so I don't own it.
Ah, I see.
It's rented.
So we got a loophole of the law there.
Fortunately, if I did get my greenhouse, I would have owned that. But fortunately, fate smiles on us, even if you are rich with your spider dollars.
So we should maybe, like, if we're going to go to, and like, there's a thin line between
dancing in the street.
Ranch and Jagger. There's a thin line.
We know he's got a connection to the police. You need to be careful if he's always telling them.
Sting here as well.
Maybe we need to, like, do a distraction or something, and then
listen, ladies, I just wanted to say it has been an honour trying to find out what's going on with all y'all for this long. But I'm going to have to depart you. I'm going to disguise myself up and I'm going to disappear. I may contact you again at a point in the future, and hopefully at that point we will come together.
I don't think you should go, because...
Bridget, no.
What?
No.
We all go disguised.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's not what...
The Murder Mavens.
No, the Murder Mavens wouldn't do that.
No, this
that's
reminds...
not what Amanda Delacourt would do.
Yeah.
Amanda Delacourt would never leave her friends when they're in the middle of trouble, when they're about to solve a crime. We're on the cusp of finding a murderer. We can't go down. We can't split up. We can't go away in disguise. We have to show our true face in the face of justice and truth, just like Amanda Delacourt would do.
Let's disguise ourselves as Grandma and my mum.
No, I just made a big speech
Yeah,
about how
but-
we're not disguising that. Did you not hear
No,
any?
but
Do you know who I am?
We disguise, and we say to the family that we want to meet to discuss something, and then we, do a
it's a good idea.
We
not
can't.
or we go to the airport and look out for the Rio de Janeiro.
The where?
The Rio de Janeiro.
Where are we going?
The Rio de Janeiro.
The Rio Robert De Niro.
Flights.
The
And
real
we-
Robert De Niro.
The Rio Al Pacino.
And we wait at the airport waiting for them, and we pounce on them, and I use my bug spray in their face.
Well, I'm not entirely sure that will work. Are they still going to leave? How do we know this?
Or we
Wait, no, I was trying to trigger a game mechanic.
Yeah, I know you were doing the plus 12 thing.
Yeah, we've got 2 of those fuckers. We haven't used them yet. It's the last episode.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Let's
well,
pull them out.
So this reminds you. So you only use the.
Reminds us of the time that Amanda Delacourt was a suspect in her own murder case.
Which book was that
I
from?
remember.
It was in Gardeners at the Golden Gate.
Oh, I remember Gardeners at the
remember
Golden
that one.
Gate. She was held as a suspect. You are correct.
She was. In fact, more I think about it, more that it sounds like a Led Zeppelin song that I haven't really thought of. But no, it was in fact a book with Amanda Delacourt, and she was going to go in disguise, but she realised she didn't have to because she had a network of friends, the people that she trusted for the first few chapters of the book. That was just, you know, it's To Kill a Mockingbird when you get the characters all set up, and you're like, oh, I wonder, this is really great writing, but I just know where it's going, and then you realise, oh god, it pays off in the second half of the book with the trial. It was like that.
Do they actually kill the mockingbird in the book? I haven't read it because I'd like to read it if they do.
It's an instruction manual.
Yeah.
And eventually, what Amanda did is that she took all her friends and she went in directly to solve the problem. Having stirred up the hornet's nest, she went straight in to the jugular appropriate time. Not sure if she did it with a bug spray or not, folks and
with the garden shields.
So what you're saying is we should just storm right in there and accuse them outright and show them the proof that we have.
I think that's the best plan we've got.
But
Well,
first,
okay, let's do
the
it.
best
Let's
form
go.
of defense, no
let's
offense.
get our dictaphones out, and we can record them just in case they do some sort of, bad guy thing where they admit their wrongdoings.
A wonderful idea. Absolutely. Everybody, set your dictaphones to record.
Sync your dictaphones.
Sync your dictaphones.
3, 2, 1.
I haven't got it.
Dictaphone, episode 1.
The Phantom
17.
Dennis. Who's Dennis?
Caroline hasn't got a dictaphone, but she shamefully holds a small aubergine to her ear and pretends to press click at the same time as everyone else.
That's okay, Caroline.
All
You
right.
can have one of mine.
You've got more than one. You've got like a
got
small one, like a holster one. Yeah.
Caroline goes to take the dictaphone and then gets a shaky hand and then drops it and then goes, oh, I forgot to take the beta blockers, and then goes in her purse.
Oh my goodness. All right. So we're going to attempt to. You're going to attempt to. So what's the plan? How are you going to get close to them with the police after you?
We sneak
just gonna
into the
walk
house.
I've got a little thing. I've got a little car that we can all jump into.
No, what we do
All right, it's
is
one
we
of my
make
moves, but
sure...
you know.
No, wait, we can incorporate it. We make sure the police know exactly where we're going. They are going to tail us so that the police themselves are present at the confession of the family's crimes.
Exactly.
We are the
Carolina,
best.
you are just so wise.
Oh my god. Are we going to have our second car chase?
Let's not get in the car. Let's
let's
walk
just-
really
No.
fast.
No, we're going to call the police station and we're going to tell them, we're going to give them an anonymous tip-off that something's going down at the
Hawthorne Manor?
Hawthorne Manor.
The Hawthorne Manor. And then we will go there. We will sneakily go there so they will not see us. And then we will get in there and start making a frat car. And then the police will hear the whole thing when they follow us.
That's it.
Hey,
Quite
Perfect.
the plan.
Hands in, ladies. Melvin murderers. Oh, no, not
Did we kill Melvin as well? I like Melvin. He was a nice lad.
damn.
He helped me with my fence one time.
Buried under the allotment. Poor Melvin. Now, before we do that, there's something we promised our listeners last week, and I think we need to do it. I would like to flash back to just before the funeral.
Drum forgot about this.
Bridget, you told us about how you had you knew about Avery's eggnog addiction because you had met with him for a secret tryst a little while beforehand.
Yeah.
So tell me, where are you meeting Avery? Where?
At the Old Fish House.
The old fish.
Old fish house.
It's a restaurant sort of on the river. Serves mostly fish.
Uh-huh.
In fact, entirely fish.
Imagine if it didn't.
But also, but also, sort of some kind of ale. There's like one alcoholic drink and one, you could buy fish and alcohol and that's it.
Love that sort of place.
And it's a kind of a, it's dark and dingy. Not many people go there. That's why we've met there, because I could smell him wanting me.
Yeah. Okay.
Ages ago.
Nice. Yeah.
When we were in the house.
When you were in the house,
Yeah.
you got the scent. You got the smell of him wanting you.
Yeah.
Without ever having met him. It through the walls. It was so strong.
As I talked to Carol, I was
desire.
like, "Your husband likes me."
Okay. So as you're waiting, a sneering man of middle age comes wandering over to you. He's wearing a golf shirt and khakis. As he walks towards you, he kind of looks around and goes, "You called me."
Well, yes, Avery. You see, the thing is, I wanted to talk with you. Will you have a seat?
I will, as soon as you tell me who's playing me.
Oh yeah.
Pines?
Pines.
An orc.
yeah.
He's a sneering orc with a gun, wearing a golf shirt and khakis.
It's so much more intimidating than you were just moments ago.
Just increases in height.
Changes his accent.
Avery, listen. Are you going to take a seat? Please sit down.
Of course. I'll sit down. The waiter comes over and says, "Sir, you can't have that eggnog latte in here." He's like, "Damn, I'll drink what I want."
I mean, you just shoo now, waiter. You just shoo.
Oh, I have been shooed. The waiter shoos away. The waiter is played by...
By Ica.
Oh, she deserved a better part than that.
I know she did, didn't she? Really?
She did. It's lucky she didn't get shooted away.
I did bring some of my very own eggnog that I made from home. We could drink it on the sly.
His hands tighten around the arms of his chair as you produce the
Here,
eggnog.
let me pour you one. As she pours it, she sort of licks her lips.
I can hear it in the mic.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He takes.
She's worn a low cut top.
I keep forgetting these are old ladies as well.
And sort of wrinkly cleavage can be seen. I used to spend a lot of time in the sun, and eggnog was the only thing that cooled me down.
It is the best thing to drink in the sun.
Couldn't agree with you more, Avery. Cheers. Tink. So, when I met your wife, I could tell that, well, something was off. You want to talk about it, Avery?
I do. I'll have the whole sea bass. Thank you.
So will I. With a side of chicken.
You said there's nothing for fish.
She doesn't know that.
We don't serve anything, but we don't serve chicken here.
In that case, I'll have a side of another sea bass.
3 sea bass.
Side bass.
Side bass.
Go on.
It's a beastly affair. He's twirling his gun. This whole thing that's going on in the house. That whole family, if you ask me, they're rotten to the core.
Why? What makes you say so, Avery?
Ain't something right with Did you see Amelia's Christmas room?
Indeed I did.
Disgusting. You know, it's decorated like Christmas all year round. It's like she wants to own the very idea of Christmas.
Why would anyone... Oh, I see. Well, I mean, who does she think she is? Santa Claus?
Exactly. Some kind of Santa Gall Claus.
Oh, Avery, you do so make me laugh.
I wish I could make Caroline laugh. She hasn't laughed in years.
She's a sourpuss, Avery.
She is.
Exactly.
She don't let me drink nog in the house, neither.
My God. You know what, Avery? If you were at my house, you'd drink nog every day.
Should we just leave you two alone?
I can't even remember the detail that you supposedly discovered in this scene.
I do.
Oh, good. Okay.
But we're going to have to get more into
We're going to have to get to
15 minutes left.
So you got.
I'm all out of nog.
Oh, well, let me fill it up for you. She takes the glass, changes it for another one, puts the glass in her...
You drugging someone else?
No!
You can't stop killing
It's the
people.
fingerprint! It's the fingerprint! Everyone who's listening knows it. It's the fingerprint.
It does scan. That does
Yeah?
make sense.
Okay. Right. I give him another glass of really strong eggnog.
He drinks the eggnog.
Oh. Here comes the fish.
Two enormous sea bass are served before.
She starts eating the sea bass with her hands, like, in front of her. Like, just shaving it off the bone.
He does the same, as if liberated, as if this is how he's always wanted to eat sea bass, and his damn wife would never let him. Keeping eye contact with you as he gnaws on the bones.
You want to split the third one? And they do a
There's
thing
Lady
where
and the Tramp.
Lady Trumpet into the middle of the fish. They lock lips. Oh. This is too much, Avery. Perhaps in another life.
If Caroline knew, she'd kill me.
She would, wouldn't she?
You don't know what that woman's capable of.
You mean like murder?
I've said too much.
It feels like you have. We must go our separate ways. She runs off.
Leaving him with Bill.
The bill.
These sea bass are expensive.
Market price. Oh, we.
There you go. You asked for it.
Oh, that was
Ica gets her revenge.
very much worth it. So you're piling into. Are you going to use your? Have you got a special ability that you want to use for the car, or did you just walk?
I was going to use my Michael Knight ability.
Oh.
Whoa.
So I have a trusty mode of transportation, so an oversized sedan or a motorbike. So let's make it, or an old truck. And it's gotten me out of more than one sticky situation. So I get advantage on a roll, and I can, so there you go.
Okay.
I've got to give it a name as well. My name for my car is Kitty.
Kitty.
So, yeah, I thought that'd be nice. And it's like the Knight Rider car, but it's in pink. So there you go.
Nice.
Why have we been driving around in the bulletproof leopard? Yours is well cool.
Pink
And I
Rider.
just go-
because I can tell you can only fit 3 people in this fucking car.
I go,
okay?
come here, Kitty, and it just pulls up itself. And it's got a voice as well. So, Dan, who's that played by?
Why did you always? Why did you?
Fardine, right?
Yes!
Oh no! I'm a cat! Oh, you're gonna get inside me!
Yes, we are, Kitty, and we're going to do it slowly.
Oh no! I've only got 2 seats.
Squeeze in.
How did you afford this?
Oh, you know, I did a few favours a few years ago for some police people.
Are we the baddies?
We're always the bad guys.
We're always the bad guys. They were nice favours. They was good. I baked some, brownies.
You baked some brownies and they gave you a
talking car.
A pink talking car.
What can I say? They were fucking good brownies.
Oh, I see now. You and Mick, you are like the same people.
Kind of, yeah. I taught them about birding as well.
That's why we can never go back to Alabama.
That's right, yeah. Anyway, so we're just. I'm going to use the car to drive to the mansion without getting spotted by the police.
Alright.
So that's where we go. Yeah, and
Oh, Blanche, there's a police roadblock up ahead.
Well, I'm sure that Kitty, you can find a way.
I guess you'll have to roll the dare move with advantage.
Can I? Thank you. Yeah, I got a 12 on that.
12, the best possible result. Don't worry, I'll activate my cloaking device. The car turns invisible and drives effortlessly past the police road.
What the fuck is going on?
Wait, you can fly as well, can't you, Kitty?
I can fly! And a pair of enormous elephant ears come out the side of the car and just start flapping.
But they're also
pink.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, is that what you were
well,
gonna
no,
say?
I was going to say hidden.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah,
also
yeah.
part of the...
they're like
Just two
No, just two-
ears just flying in the air.
That's what
just
I was
invisible.
worried about, Ross.
Scraping
That's
along.
what I was worried about. That someone might see things.
So we fly over the
elephant
road.
ears on their own would be suspicious.
Oh my god. You fly across Brindlewood Bay to the Hawthorne Manor, where you see there are removal trucks, Brazilian removal trucks. They all have the Brazilian flag on the side, all pulled up. And there are people loading up the trucks as quickly as possible. As you come drifting down, in the distance you can hear sirens coming, and you can see some of the family members, only some of which you recognise because you haven't met all of them. But there is.
Yeah, we should have interviewed them.
You can
way
see
back
Caroline Hawthorne. You can see an old-looking man, an old man in a plum-coloured jacket. You can see a slightly older man wearing a New England Patriots shirt, who has got an open can of beer next to him, who seems to be drinking and watching everything going on. You can see a woman dressed in kind of hippie-ish clothing, who's got lots of crystals. You see Everett, and you can see Skylar around. You recognise both of them. And Bridget, you recognise Avery, standing in the corner looking guilty, cradling a little cup of nog in his hands. As you fly down.
We parachute in, right?
Okay, you jump out of the car and you parachute down.
Sure. Caroline's parachute doesn't work, but it's okay. She operates a teleportation device to get from the car to the ground.
Stop what you're doing right now!
We've come from the future.
What year is it?
Past.
Oh, I can't fly on my own. Avenge me!
Now we have 2 reasons. Oh, 3, maybe 4 reasons to make you gotta go down, Caroline.
What is the meaning of this? Says Caroline.
I have here the murder weapon. Thank you for giving it to me, Avery.
She looks at her. Avery! What is the meaning of this?
He knew you were a murderer from day one, and he was not on board with your way of life and your style, and he thought that the dog deserved the money. Could you not see that for yourself, Caroline?
What the hell are you talking about? You don't have a shred of evidence for anything.
I have
Yes,
the
we
murder
do.
weapon right
We've got
here.
plenty of clues, and you feel free to take a Pekingese, because we've got plenty more where that came from. And you, turn to Grandmama, you old bitch.
There is an incredibly old woman wrapped in short shawls peering out at you, who is played by
Grandma Boots.
Grandma, a very old cat staring back at you.
Let's have a look at your fucking feet. I bet they're size 10.
At which point there are sirens blaring out and police cars come screeching up. Does it get higher than Commissioner?
President.
Grand
for
Commander.
Justice.
Future God Emperor. The Kwisatz Haderach.
Justice Minister Philippe comes bounding out of the car, along with Jam, who's still a deputy.
Justice Leader League Philippe. I know I have done wrong. It was a mistake, and I give myself up willingly. But before you take me in, you must acknowledge that this woman murdered her mother and sort of vicariously everyone else.
Oh my god.
See the evidence in front of you. She brings out all the evidence.
Brings out all of the evidence. What is this? You're saying it's a murder weapon? Is this an eggnog glass or a...
No, no. The murder weapon was this necklace.
Well, we know she was strangled with a necklace.
Yes, but can you not see it was by her? By Caroline.
I am Caroline.
What?
What are you...
Come on, someone help me out. I cannot make this up.
Nah, you're doing so well. Like, you're doing
Though
right.
you heard all the things.
Hey, I'm Uncle Jimmy. I'm played by...
If
Oh,
you
you're played by.
The little gnome that gets eaten by thingy.
Oh yeah.
Bonjour, I'm Uncle Jimmy. What is going on here?
Now, how are you related to the family, Jimmy?
Big up France. Once again.
Fucking hell. Amelia was my sister. I'm a French brother. Back from that time when we were when the family was French, American.
You're not as rude as you used to be.
No, I'm American, bitches. I'm the drunk. I thought she was a witch. I hated her.
Oh, so you killed her.
No, don't bring me into this. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
So the fingerprint on that glass will match the one on the necklace. That if you look at them, that will be Amanda's.
Yeah.
And that
Caroline.
Sorry. And she was just really angry that they was going to give the money to the Pekingese.
She went barking over it.
Yes.
Isn't that right? Gooden and Mike, who I called earlier.
This isn't Blades in the Dark. You can't have that flashback scene.
Another anonymous tip-off.
You should be ashamed of yourself, all of you family. You wanted her money and you would do anything to get it. So that's why you all wanted to bump her off. You, points at whichever one, is one who wanted to give her the wreath so she could be poisoned. You wanted to poison her via the eggnog and some other ways as well, but I can't remember where.
And you shot at us. You stabbed a knife in the fucking car, and then you shot at us, and then nearly overpowered all of us, and then nearly sprinted off. You're a demon. And then
Granny with fucking...
You should be studied for science. Like, how are you still alive? What are you doing?
One of our friends is dead. Merry Christmas.
Looks like you'll all have plenty of time to learn Portuguese in prison.
Jail. I was going to say jail, but yeah.
Damn it, says Caroline. Damn it, you're right. I did want her dead. For years with this family, we've slaved away to rebuild our reputation since all the things that happened to all the people not liking us for being half French. We've tried to... We've tried to it's a small-minded town that's not a besmirch on the French. They're fine people. It's the people at Brindlewood Bay that don't like the French. It's nothing to do with us. Philippe and Jam nod solemnly. They do not like the French.
I love how Jam stay. He had 2 days to retirement. It's been like 3 weeks.
No, I've retired now. I just volunteer at the weekends now. I had to keep my hand in. Sorry, I'm distracting from this.
You had to come back, didn't you? You had to come back.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Damn right we want to kill her. She was going to leave everything to that goddamn dog. And I'll be damned before I see the fortunes of this family whisked away after everything we did to help build it. Oh no. I guess maybe I've given things away.
Hey, look. I recorded you on a dictaphone.
So did I.
Oh, actually,
we need them because
we all
everyone's here.
Caroline holds
But
up
just
the
in
rope
case you're
machine,
wondering,
and then just sort of stupid.
we also have that on tape.
3 times.
Yeah.
so
right.
we can send it around all over the
And
place.
we have it on aubergine just in case.
The Sheriff, Commissioner, Justice Secretary, Emperor Philippe approaches, walks up to Blanche, eyes you with malice and suspicion, and then sticks out his hand to shake your hand.
Oh, thank you, young sir.
She's got a thing for law enforcement.
Gets a little bit flustered, and said, I'm going to make you a big batch of brownies. And shakes his hand.
He signals, and the police officers move in and arrest the Hawthorne family. They kind of gesture to Skylar and Everett as well, and kind of look over at you.
We go, we don't think so.
No, one of them's got a rock hard alibi, and the other one's so unintelligible that they couldn't commit a crime.
They arrest they arrest Magdalena, who you never spoke to at all, but why not? Arrest her and take them out to and take them off to the van. They turn at the last minute. They turn back and he looks back at all of you and goes, and gets in the car. And the sirens slowly recede as you're all standing around outside the Hawthorne Manor. What do you want to say to one another, maybe?
Bridget, you got away with murder.
I'm surprised they did not take me away.
I hear, Bridget, that gardening's really good in Rio de Janeiro this time of year.
Oh, well, perhaps that's where we should go.
I think it's what Veldarina would have wanted.
They left there.
I agree. I agree.
Let's go to Brazil with Rio Robert De Niro.
You pile into one of the moving vans containing the worldly possessions of the Hawthorne family.
Now we're just thieves as well.
As the sirens turn around as they realise they forgot to arrest Bridget and start coming back, you screech your way into the night towards Rio to begin a new life. As we pan back up at the Hawthorne Manor house, we're watching all of this from one of the windows is a tiny Pekingese dog sitting on a pile of money. The dog looks out at you, and the dog is played by
Basco Mops
in a dog suit. God, listen to Lockdown Legends if you want to know who that was. Basco Mops turns to the camera and in a voice only he can do, wishes you a
Merry Christmas, everybody!
And that's where we leave it for the Christmas
Hey, Happy New Year!
I never thought I was going to get a bow on that. I didn't think that was going to be tied up.
I can't wait for the...
My God.
Well done,
I
everyone.
can't wait for the Dangerlings to say, wait, hold on, how is it all linked?
Well, I mean, it's not.
Yeah.